Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Warcraft Brew number 18. My name is Quissy.
And I'm Pasta Face.
And well, it's been a heck of a past 2 weeks. We're not going to focus too much on what's going on in the outside world. I'm sure everybody's aware, and I'm sure it's everywhere you look, all over the news. So we want to continue providing content that's, you know, fun and kind of an escape, and you know, just to kind of give you a break from reality, I guess, for a while, and then talk about things that we all like. So hope you enjoy this episode. We're going to briefly address, you know, what's been going on. Like we didn't come up with an episode on Tuesday, just because we live in New York. We're pretty close to New York City, and I think in the United States, New York City and New York State as a whole has the highest number of cases by like times 5 or something. I looked at a chart last night.
Oh geez, okay.
So,
as of this recording.
As of this recording,
and
right.
It's just only gonna go. It's only gonna go from here.
Right.
But yeah, it did seriously go from like 0 to 60. I felt like they announced a lockdown and then like everything changed. And we were just slowly but surely, as soon as the first case was announced in our area, we started to go out, trying to go out once every week, once every couple of days, just to get provisions.
Not a lot. We weren't like hoarding stuff. We were just getting like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, just essential stuff.
Exactly. Just getting by over the next month, like that kind of stuff. And like, good thing that we started to do that.
We started that early, and kind of like every other day or so, we'd go to the supermarket and just get like we said, a few things. And we're glad we started doing that early, because now we have like, you know, a good amount of stuff, good number of like frozen stuff, non-perishable food.
Yeah, canned food, beans. Who would have
thought? So that we don't have to like, you know, panic buy like a lot of other people have been doing. But yeah, I mean that's so we've been pretty busy with that, just kind of like making sure we have enough stuff just in case. I've also been streaming every day. Today's the first day I haven't streamed. I think I did like 9 or 10 days in a row, which was really fun. I don't know if I've ever done that before, so that was really cool. But yeah, I'm not streaming today because we're recording the podcast, but I should be back, well, by the time this comes out, I'll be streaming again, don't worry.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, other than that, you know.
That's really it. I mean, you know, we try to go out if we have to go out. We try to go during off hours, so kind of unusual hours that are not peak times. And it's just, you know, it's kind of spooky. It's like a ghost town whenever you step outside, or you know, whenever you're at a supermarket and everyone's trying to keep like 6 feet away from you.
Yeah, we've been trying not to like walk close to anybody. Like, we're trying to, you know, abide by that very carefully, the 6 foot thing, you know. We also take hand sanitizer with us everywhere.
And it's not like the little
everywhere.
It's not like the little pumps. It is like the hand pumps.
The big one.
The big ones.
The big ones. We carry this in our pocket with us wherever we go. So anytime we like touch a door, like, I know it's a little like, what's the word?
Much.
It's a little much, but like
much.
rather safe than sorry. So
I know. I feel like I overreacted at one point. I mean, I think to a certain extent, you know, a lot of people are like buying 40 rolls of toilet paper, like just crazy amounts like that. But I bought seeds, and I bought like potatoes and garlic. I just shoved them in pots and like started to just grow a bunch of
we're growing our own veggies. So
I'm like, what if the stores close?
We got veggies growing in our apartment, so we're good.
We got a hell of a lot of potatoes. I can't wait.
That's right.
Give it a couple of months.
But but like we said, we don't want to dwell too much on it.
Right.
We hope you guys are staying healthy and safe.
Yep. And
considerate, responsible, and all that stuff.
That's a big one.
So let's talk about Warcraft then.
Hell yeah.
So much has happened. I don't even know like what we haven't covered. I got a new computer. I don't even think we talked about that. That was another thing last week that
Oh yeah, that's right.
kind of messed us up. Like my computer just wouldn't turn on one morning. I shut it down for the night, and it wouldn't wake up.
I'm sorry.
It was like powering on, but it wasn't booting up, if that makes sense. Like the lights were turning on, the fans were turning on.
Okay, I just want to intervene really quick, and I just want to ask everyone who shuts their computer off at the end of the day and who puts it to sleep. Because I personally think it's not a good thing just to keep, your computer running constantly.
But it's sleeping.
But it's still on. It's still getting power. It's still technically there.
I'm a sleeper. She's a shutdowner.
I'm a shutdowner. Shut it down.
I
Shut
don't
it down.
know. I mean, it's like low power mode,
But still,
like
there's
the sleep
power.
mode.
There's power.
I guess so.
And then like sometimes, when you shut it down, it just automatically updates. You're not doing that.
Yeah. I guess that's a good point. The automatic updates.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, yeah. Let us know. I guess let us know in the comments if you're a sleeper or a shutdowner. I guess because I have a solid state hard drive, it boots up really quickly. So I guess it doesn't matter that I shut it down. So maybe I'll start changing my habits. But anyway, my computer would not wouldn't boot up after I put it to shut it down for the evening.
It woke up dead.
It woke up dead, yeah. Dead inside. So I brought it to our local computer repair center, and it turned out being like it was my motherboard and the RAM and like a bunch of other crap, my power supply. I think mostly it was my motherboard because that connects everything. So they recommended I get a new case, a new motherboard, a new power supply, new processor, new RAM, and I kept the other parts, which were my 3 solid-state hard drives and my graphics card. So I feel like I kind of lucked out in a way in that my graphics card wasn't messed up, because graphics cards are very expensive,
yes.
Especially if you want a good one. It could be like $800 or something.
Still, I feel like a lot of components to computers nowadays have gone down in price, but that's something that's always just burns a hole in your wallet.
Yeah, like, do you remember when Bitcoin mining was really popular?
Yes.
The prices of graphics cards went up like crazy. But now that phase has kind of gone down a little bit.
We grew out of that.
It's in a low right now, so we'll see. I'm sure there are people still mining, but it is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, I got a new case, like I said, and it's running okay so far. There's some weird, quirky things about it. Like when I go to my character select screen, wow, English, in World of Warcraft, I think it's my graphics card, right? I think we determined it's my graphics card.
We think, but again, like once we describe this, and if somebody else thinks it's something different, please, comment.
But it makes a buzzing sound, almost like the fans are like hitting something.
Yeah.
In a way. But after, it's just in my character select screen. It's the weirdest thing. Once I'm in game, it goes away. So I haven't figured that out yet. I thought about opening it up and maybe pulling the graphics card out and putting it back in.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it is possible that they didn't, seat it correctly.
Right.
I don't know, but
it could be hitting something.
Yeah.
But it's really weird. It's no other game. It's just World of Warcraft, specifically during the character selection. So
just during character
it's
selection.
It's so weird. It's so bizarre.
Does anybody else have that issue? Please let me know. I'm curious.
Yeah, it's like this whirring, almost like a humming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right now it's pretty quiet.
But you're not in the character select.
Right. Yeah, my mage is getting boosted through Scarlet Monastery right now.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Envision. So yeah, I guess we'll talk about what we're doing in World of Warcraft lately. You want to start with your character, or?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about Classic. For those
we're
who
talking
don't
about
know.
Classic. I feel like I got a lot of pieces recently. and I figured out a little hack towards. Well, I mean, it works for me so far. It's worked 4 out of 4 times.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. You be the judge. But whenever I want a piece to drop in particular, I play the Parent Trap song, like the original Parent Trap song of "Let's Get Together" by Haley Mills.
From like the 60s. Yeah.
And it starts out with the piano line.
It's a great movie. I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. I don't know how. Like, it must have been on the Disney Channel a lot, or like I think we may have had it on VHS. But we used to watch that movie all the time. And we got Disney Plus recently. And we were like in the living room one day, me and Pasta, hanging out. And I think you were like kind of falling asleep on the couch, and I was like, having a few beverages, browsing Disney Plus, and I'm like, oh my God, they have the Parent Trap, the original one, not the stupid Lindsay Lohan one, which I haven't seen. So I was like, I gotta watch this. So I put it on, for old time's sake, and it was great. And like you kind of woke up and were like kind of watching it too, and I think you enjoyed it.
Oh no, absolutely, I enjoyed it.
We were kind of going through like, because it's one character, Haley Mills, she plays twins. So Pasta, she went to film school, so I'm asking her all these questions like, oh, how do they do these scenes where like both twins are in the same shot, And like talking about like the movie magic, because this was in the 60s, before we had like the computer technology that we have now.
And HD, anything HD.
Right.
So they literally got away with murder. They just used like her 30-year-old stunt double, who is clearly not her. But
she just has like a short blonde wig on, and in some scenes, like most of the scenes with her in it, they hide her face, like it'll be like a back shot or something. But in some faces, like from some scenes from far away, you actually see her face, and you're like, that woman's 30.
Hey, that's not Haley Mills. What is this, amateur hour? But yeah. So anyway. I have been playing that song whenever I want a specific item to drop from my rogue, and I think I played it for Perdition's Blade. I played it for Corehound Tooth. I played it for what else?
Bloodfang shoulders and chest piece.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. And so I got 3 out of 4 of those things, but playing that song summoned the drop. So I am 4 for 4 with that. Like, and it's not in the same raid. It's just different days of the week. It just different.
And I will say, I think the reason that started too is because we watched the Parent Trap movie with that song in it, but then this was around the time of the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
Was it Taco Bell?
It was
Taco Bell had a commercial with that song in it, so we're like, oh my God, that's the song from the Parent Trap. And
why would they choose that song?
I don't know. So it would always be stuck in our head. So I don't know. That's kind of how that little story / inside joke worked. But yeah, so you have 4-piece Bloodfang now.
That's right. And
so
then
cool.
I have 3 of Night Slayer.
3-piece Night Slayer.
And I got like my Bis daggers right now. I have
Perditions,
you do. And I have Corehound.
Perditions and Corehound,
which
baby.
We got enchanted.
Yes. So what'd you get on the Perditions blade?
Okay,
What'd you
so
get that enchanted with?
What did I get? +5 damage.
+5 weapon damage,
Yeah, that's right. And then on Corehound, I got +15 agility.
Yeah. That enchant just came out with in phase 3, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
It just became available, so that's pretty sweet that you didn't have to like waste money on Crusader or something. You could just go straight for the +15 agility.
Hell yeah.
What else? We got the 2 rings. Our buddy Tuna, he's a hunter, and he solos Dire North tribute runs, which is insane money. He's made like 1,300 gold in like 3 days or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But
it's so cool.
He'll hook up guildies like if you need loot. So he gave, Pasta got the 2 tarnished elven rings from there, which are great.
Hell yeah.
Any other loot you got?
Oh, geez. I mean...
You need better shoulders. She
do.
still has those green worm hide shoulders, the 2% hit. I mean, they're really good.
They are. I'm not happy about that, especially because I missed out on, what was it, the Bloodfang?
Yeah.
So I was a little bit salty, but I mean, hey, that's totally fine. I can't get every piece of loot. I get that.
Yeah,
but, I really could have needed those.
I know. The Bloodfang shoulders dropped. and one rogue had more DKP than her, so he got them. However, then Bloodfang chest dropped off Nefarian, so then you got that.
Yeah.
So that was like,
That was a good trade. That was definitely a good trade. Yeah.
Chest piece is big.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's a
we
nice
gotta get you
chest.
better shoulders.
Yeah.
Nice chest, yeah.
So that's kind of where I am. I think, yeah, definitely my next goal with Moisandra is just getting better shoulders.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. I'm really enjoying playing, especially with AB. But
It's AB weekend. I meant to tell you that.
oh my god, dude! Really?
Yeah. So bonus honor and rep.
Oh, I
So-
love AB.
We should do a lot of AB like tomorrow or something.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a couple of rounds of AB. What was it? First, you were there, right? Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
And then a couple of our guildies were there too. First, we played like 2 rounds. First round was just, all random, I think. So we ended up, as
Not
alliance.
pre-made,
Yeah,
yeah.
not pre-made. Second one was, and that hurt very bad.
Apparently, because Sin, Sin Dragozer, shout out to Sin, he's been doing a lot of AB. He said he's been pugging it, and he said that Alliance actually do pretty good with pugs
Hell yeah.
in AB. So that's like really refreshing to hear.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you get paired against a Horde pre-made, chances are you're gonna get 5 capped, but at least the game will end quickly. It won't drag out.
It'll be painful,
Yeah.
but it'll be over quick.
Get your rep and go.
But no, I've been really excited for AB. That was my first ever Battleground back in the day. So just
Yeah.
getting to do that and experience that all over again was just
Cool.
really, really cool. But yeah, what's been going on with you in Classic?
Well, okay, I've been playing my Paladin a lot more recently, and there are a few pieces of gear that I've been lazy with that I haven't actively tried to farm. And this is like pre-raid bis gear. So one is the Harmonious Gauntlets of Dire Maul North King Gordok. I've just been lazy on my Paladin. I just haven't done any Dire Maul North runs. I have the Lawbringer gloves, but there's a lot more healing on the Harmonious Gauntlets from Dire Maul. There's plus 30 more healing, 40, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So lately I've been doing Dire Maul North runs to try to get them. No luck yet. It doesn't have to be tribute. It could be regular, where we kill all the guards, or tribute where we don't kill the guards and get the buffs. Either way, though, I'm actively doing Dire Maul North now. So if anybody wants to join me, if you're on Fairlina Alliance and you want to do some DM North runs with me, let me know. I'm happy to run through them. I could tank or heal. So that's still in progress. The big news, though, Briarwood Reed, Bis spell damage trinket. It drops off a rare mob named Jed Runewatcher in Upper Blackrock Spire. So he doesn't always spawn inside the instance. What people do is they do something called fishing for him. So you'll get your group of people together, and then everybody will zone in individually and see if he's spawned inside the instance.
Cool.
And you have to kind of wait 2 minutes. You have to keep trying to target him for 2 minutes to see it, because he patrols around, so you can't always target him right away.
Oh, damn.
So it's a thing, but he drops a trinket called the Briarwood Reed, which is amazing for spellcasters. It's great for healers too. It's 29 spell damage. So yeah, not only is it great for healing for me, but it's when I do my AoE tanking spec, I need spell damage. So that's just plus 29 spell damage is huge right now. So again, I don't have the key to Upper Blackrock Spire, so I've been kind of lazy with the Reed too, because it's hard to get. There's so many variables that need to be in place in order to attempt to get this. You gotta have the key to Ubers. You gotta have a bunch of people in Ubers. You gotta make sure he's spawned in Ubers. Oof. You have to maybe be in a group where there's no other competition if it drops.
Right.
If it
Stars
does
need
drop.
to align. Yeah.
So fortunately, my guild 7, bunch of my guildies have rallied and helped me farm Jed. It actually took a few days worth of trying. I think we did 3 or 4 total attempts throughout 4 days of trying. And finally he dropped it for me.
Woohoo!
Thank God.
Hell yeah, grats, big grats.
But we were doing rend runs too for guildies too, because some guildies need like the the Dal Rens swords and all the other stuff off rend. So it wasn't just for Jed. But funny enough, also during our attempts, a Fell Striker dropped, which is a dagger. It's an epic dagger that rend drops in Blackrock Spire.
Ooh.
It's super rare, and fortunately, our main tank of our first raid, Pumpy / Pole, he was in the raid and he got it. So he has Thunder Fury in his main hand, and now apparently Fell Striker is like best offhand to have with Thunder Fury.
Oh my god,
he
dude.
just happened to be there in that run when it dropped, so it was like really, really fortuitous that he was there.
Yeah, good for him.
I don't think he's rated with it yet, but I'm interesting to see how it is rating. I guess it's really good for like generating threat, because the chance on hit with Fell Striker, it's a dagger. Chance on hit, all of the attacks that land are critical.
Oh my god.
For like, I don't know, 5 seconds or something.
Oh
so if this thing procs, all of your attacks are crits for like 5 seconds. Like ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That's nice.
With Thunder Fury. Like insane. So that's cool. So I got the Briarwood Reed. We got a Fell Striker in the guild, which is cool too. I'm super happy I got the Reed, because that getting that is such a headache.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's impressive.
What else? Doing Blackwing Lair. I got my 5-piece Judgment too, so that's even more spell power. I think that's all the loot I've gotten of late on my pally. But yeah, I mean, I've been having a great time raiding Blackwing Lair, Molten Core too. Still a couple items from Molten Core I need that haven't dropped in like 3 months, like the Wild Growth Spalders. We haven't seen that in my raid in like 3 months. You know who saw it though? My druid. My druid got the Wild Growth Spalders before my paladin. This is my luck.
I love it.
This is my luck.
I'm telling you, dude, you gotta play more Haley Mills.
I do.
It works like a charm. I am 4 for 4.
I think I tried it. It didn't work for me.
Well, did you play it at the right time? Because you have to play it. Everyone try this, please. You have to play it just before you do the boss.
Before the pull?
Yeah, right before the pull.
Before the pull.
You start it before the pull, and you let it play during the fight.
I'll try it this week. I'll try it. But yeah, that's
it works.
That's about it.
It's hacks right here. But yeah, I think, what was it? Since the time that we recorded last, and did you start hardcore mode? Hardcore
Oh,
mode?
yeah.
Do you want to speak to that a little bit?
Sure thing. So our buddy Kargaz and a bunch of the guys at classicwow.live. It's a great website resource. If you guys haven't been there, check it out. There's a lot of guides and like plethora of information on there, forums. Really great community. But anyway, Kargaz started this event called the Hardcore Challenge, Classic Hardcore HC, you may have seen. So it's kind of like the Iron Man Challenge. There's a few different things about it, but basically the main premise is you create a character, you start from level 1, and if you die, you have to delete the character, which is kind of like follows those hardcore principles. Like, doesn't that like in Diablo, right? Isn't there is that hardcore nightmare mode? I forget like the hardest possible mode.
Oh jeez. Well, I mean,
in Diablo,
there's like there's like nightmare, but then like numbers after nightmare.
I know there's one mode in Diablo where like if you die you lose everything.
I think so. If you die in the game, you die for real.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's been so long since I played Diablo. I gotta get back into it. I used to love it.
I know. I'm sure
really
somebody's watching.
Yeah,
somebody's watching and they're like, it's this.
Oh, I'm gonna let them know.
Maybe it is hardcore, because hardcore. Anyway, the point is, so we started this challenge in Classic WoW. Where it differs from Iron Man, however, is you can wear green gear, blue gear, maybe even epic gear, but it can only be gear that you find or through quest rewards. So using the auction house is not allowed. You can't trade other players, even if they're also doing the challenge. You can't trade anybody. So if you find a blue piece of gear, that's awesome. You can equip it. You could use talents. You what else? You can't quest with anybody, even if they are doing the challenge. You can do dungeons one time, but it has to be with a full group of other hardcore players. So if you are brave enough to try that, I think that would be fun, getting like a group of people together to do hardcore dungeons. But,
yeah, and then all collectively cry together when you wipe.
Yeah. All those hours gone. But yeah, so there's a few other things, like you can't bubble hearth, you can't use a soul stone, you can't use an ankh, those don't count. So if you die, you die. A lot of people are like, well, what if you get ganked? These are on PvE servers, RP, PvE, whatever. So you're likely not going to encounter PvP conflict, content,
yeah.
whatever, unless you flag yourself. So
what about battlegrounds? Are you just not allowed to partake?
yeah, because you would die in a battleground,
right,
sure.
Right.
So yeah, any sort of death, you delete your character.
Hell yeah.
So I made a paladin, of course, and what am I? I'm level 17, I think.
That's impressive.
No,
yeah.
maybe I'm like 18. I don't know. I'm going strong though. I've been taking it very slowly, like prioritizing armor, using a sword and a one-hander, and pulling like extremely slowly, like just being super careful about everything. And it's been fun, but it's a lot.
It's nerve-wracking. I don't need
Yeah.
that stress in my life, so
I
I'm just gonna
know.
watch you do it. I'm not. I would love to partake, but I can't. It's
It
too
is a lot.
stressful.
But that's a fun little challenge. Like if you're kind of bored, but you still want to play classic, you want to challenge yourself, check out the hardcore challenge. I'll put a link to it. Let me make a note. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video on YouTube, to the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, I'll add a link to that. Let me make a note. Add link.
Do you want to mention the?
Oh yeah. So there's an event happening on March 28th. And all of that event will be in the Discord too. But basically it's an 8-hour-long event with the hardcore rules in mind. And I think it starts at noon Eastern time.
Okay.
I gotta double check. But it's an 8-hour leveling event, and whoever can get the highest level without dying after 8 hours, you win some prizes. I think like top 3 people win some prizes. I think it's like game time and maybe something else. So
It's gonna be mage.
you think it's gonna be a mage?
Oh hell yeah!
I think a hunter.
Or
Hunters are pretty quick. Druids could be fast. But I don't know. People who like fast doesn't mean they're gonna last for 8 hours without dying.
hell yeah.
You know? So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so if anybody's interested, March 28th, that's in about a week, depending on when you watch this video. So definitely give it a try, even if like, you're not gonna be the fastest or like the most efficient. You could do it for fun, just something fun to partake in. I love seeing community events like this in Classic, like going strong. Like there's a lot of people on that hardcore Discord and a lot of people interested in watching the streams and stuff. So it's cool to see like the Classic community thriving in that regard.
It seems like a really positive and all around, very nice subsection of Classic, like subsection community of Classic. Just
Absolutely, yeah.
It's cute.
I said I was gonna make a paladin, but now I'm undecided. So we'll see. Because, like I said, I have a mage right now that is getting boosted through SM. I'm level 39 already. Jeez.
Damn.
Mage is really fun. Like, I'm having a lot of fun playing a mage. I've done like a little bit of AoE grinding. Not yet, because I've been mostly like boosting myself. Like I boosted myself through Stockades because it's on another account. So it's a lot of fun, the AoE grinding, I gotta say.
It looks it.
I'm gonna wait till I'm level 44 and I'm gonna go to ZF, so that should be fun.
Cool.
People are telling me to collect all of the Eagle gear because that's straight intellect and stamina. So I'm excited. I'm getting close to 44. Shit, I might hit 40 today. So we'll see, yeah.
Hell yeah, look at you go.
Making moves, but compared to a paladin, like I feel like any class compared to a paladin does so much damage. Cause like, I know even in raids, mages typically aren't like the top damage dealers. The tops are rogues and warriors. Right. But like, coming from a paladin, this is ridiculous damage to me. So
probably feels like a weight has been lifted, right?
It's insane. And like the fact that you play a rogue, you do even more damage, you know.
I do
like
dumb damage, dude. Yeah.
Dumb damage.
Dumb damage.
So that just must be so much fun.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Especially now that you have your bis, you know, offhand and main hand daggers.
The spike, like before that, I was already doing dumb damage, but after, just the spike, I was like, I keep getting like top 5.
That's crazy.
Top 5, yeah, DPS.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Even like when we were leveling, and I know we talked about this on the podcast before, because like I leveled my druid, she made a rogue, we leveled them together. And I would mostly be in bear form for her because she leveled in dagger spec. And as most of you guys know, daggers you need to be behind for most of your damage.
Yeah.
Like what's the opener, ambush? Or
yeah, I think so.
I think it's called ambush.
I think it is. I just press buttons.
Yeah.
Which is let me just check this out. No.
I think it's ambush. You have to be behind.
Ambush. Yeah, it is ambush.
You have to be behind the target.
Dumb damage. Oh yeah, but again, like a lot of my dumb damage comes from positioning.
Right. And then backstab, of course. Backstab is ridiculous. So we had a really good system of duo leveling. Like I would just go in bear form, charge in. She pulls aggro, I taunt the mob so that the mob is still facing me. And you would like 3-shot the mobs, like especially when your ambush would crit. I'd be like, whoa, the mob's dead already, what the heck?
Where'd it go? Yeah.
Like deleting things. So like if you got a friend or, you know, a partner or whatever, leveling
roommate.
Duo or roommate, and you want to make 2 characters together and you're not sure what, from experience, you know, rogue and druid together were really fun.
The stealth runs were really fun too. They still are.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. You
whatever
can stealth
run we do. Yeah.
You can do stealth runs. We did stealth Scarlet Monastery runs for the rare spawns. What else did we do? We did a Shadowfang Keep. You could do Razorfen Downs for the shoulders off the A-bomb in there, the Fleshhide shoulders. Right. And this is just like while you're leveling. When you get to 60, we could probably do BRD runs, Dire Maul. What else? Maradon we did. We killed Princess, which was really funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I had to kite her.
Oh my god.
With Moonfire, right?
Yeah.
Because she's immune to nature damage, so I couldn't wrath her. I couldn't what's it called? The insect swarm. I couldn't insect swarm her. So and you were like shooting your bow at her because you can't get in melee range of her. You have to kite her. So that was funny. Just having her chase us around for like 10 minutes while a Moonfire slowly killed her. That was really funny. I'm sure I'm like skipping things, but like we did stealth Anchor Forge runs, to get your Hodge,
right,
which was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, rogue druid is a lot of fun. Not a lot of downtime either. Rogues just need to be kept alive, you know, so I could pop out of bear form and heal her. Got the buffs, we got our stealth, we got our movement speeds. So it's a really cool combo if you're looking for something different than like the traditional like straight healer, straight DPS class. It's fun. Bear form is a lot of fun, I gotta say. So yeah. Mage, I'm having a lot of fun with the mage right now. So I'm sure I'll be streaming my ZF runs. Hopefully I can learn it before I stream it, because otherwise the chat is always very helpful though. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Why don't you have this talent? Why aren't you doing this? Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe I'll learn it before I stream.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm like, it's just too much to fight. It's too exhausting.
It can be. What else? What else is going on?
Anything in classic?
Well,
I could talk just very briefly about BFA. I know.
Well, the next big thing coming up is Zul'Gurub. We're waiting for a release date for ZG. We don't have that yet, but I do believe Blizzard said sometime in April. I know a lot of people from Blizzard. Well, actually, everybody from Blizzard is working from home right now.
Yeah.
And
I wonder what that dynamic is like.
Yeah. I don't want to jump ahead because I do want to talk about the Shadowlands alpha, but I saw some people like on Twitter like, oh, maybe the alpha is going to be a little bit delayed now because of people working from home. So I don't know if something like ZG is also going to be delayed.
Right.
Although ZG already exists, right? I don't know the exact logistics, but I feel like they just have to like make it available in the game. Like they don't have to like code it or develop it or anything, right?
Right.
And it's on the PTR actually, yeah. So it should be pretty easy for them to add ZG to the game. So I feel like that wouldn't necessarily get delayed because of the work from home.
No, I'm definitely worried about the alpha of Shadowlands, and I'm kind of thinking like, because with my job it's primarily remote. Though anyone who was working in an office, they allowed them to take their like entire desktop system home.
Oh, like their work setup?
Yep, their whole setup. They allow them to take it home and establish it there to work, safely and comfortably. So I'm wondering if Blizzard did, or if they can do something like that. Because it would. I could just see so many delays with this in a system that needs it so bad right now. Just so bad.
Yeah.
Because really, what's just happened in BFA? I mean, like necessary stuff. Finally, necessary stuff has happened. But yeah, finally, account-wide essences have been established, which is great. And then on top of that, what is happening? What is it called? Catch up. Yeah, the catch up to 120.
Oh,
so there's like a 100% XP boost. So it's just, it's really proactive, I think, on their part, especially in a time like this, just to cater to your alts, get everything and everyone prepared for when Shadowlands comes out. So, yeah, I mean, if you're still into BFA, go for it.
Kind of made me arch an eyebrow a little bit, that XP boost event. Like, it's a 100% XP boost.
Yeah. Let me just check on that. I'm pretty sure.
Leveling already was really fast in BFA. So like, I'm curious. Like, I would love to just make like a level 1 with you if you're bored one day and just like see how ridiculously fast it is to like just do those dungeon spams.
A plus 100%. Yeah, I mean...
Insane.
Well, I have... What was it? I have a monk, a Kultiran monk that I've been wanting to level. Of course, it's Doubtfire. I named it Doubtfire.
Oh, yes.
Because it looks exactly like Mrs. Doubtfire.
How could you not name her Doubtfire?
Yeah. But, yeah, no, I'd be interested in that. There were... If I remember, because repression is a wonderful thing when it comes to BFA. There were a couple of sections where leveling was painful, like painfully slow. Felt like the pacing, at least on the Alliance side. I don't know so much about the Horde side, but I felt like some areas were easier to get through than others.
Are you saying from 110 to 120?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in terms of, I guess, speed. But yeah, that's, I don't know if anyone else felt the same way. But please, feel free to share. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that overall, I do think that was a great move on their part. Just finally, they were listening.
With the essences?
With the essences, yeah.
The account-wide essences.
It was just, why not, dude? You're just hurting yourself.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter at this point. The expansion's practically over.
It is over.
Like, just give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to matter when Shadowlands comes out, so just do whatever, you know? But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like the XP event is really cool, too, especially because a lot of people are home now. They're spending a lot more time at home. And I just think it's a great opportunity to kind of reel people back in a little bit and be like, hey, you know, there's this cool event going on right now. I know a lot of you guys might be stuck at home with and bored, so here's something to do. Right. And even I was like, oh, that seems really cool. Like, I'm just curious to see how fast it would be.
Absolutely.
Like, how ridiculously fast.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this event is going to last until April 20th, so it definitely gives everyone a large window of an opportunity just to get every one of your characters up to date.
All of your characters, yeah.
If you want to.
Them dungeon grinds.
Yeah, if you want to play Animal Crossing instead, you know, you go do it. You do you. You live your best life.
And yeah, I mean, not to harp too much on the BFA leveling, because again, like, the expansion's pretty much over. Like, it's not going to matter when Shadowlands comes out. But we were kind of discussing this on stream a little bit. In Shadowlands, they've said this at BlizzCon, they want to bring back that idea of, like, feeling like each level matters and feeling like you gain something and you become stronger as you level up. Because right now in BFA, in the open world at least, you don't feel like you're getting stronger. You actually feel like you're getting weaker. Right. Because the mobs scale with you. So you are never, like, a few levels higher than these mobs where you're, like, stronger than them, they turn green, you're like, wow, yeah, I could two-shot these, whatever. No, they're always, like, yellow, I guess. I think that's the way it scales. Right. So, like, you never get that satisfaction of, like, yeah, I'm getting stronger.
Yeah, top of the food chain.
Right. Yeah. And even the talent tree, like, you're building towards that, like, maybe that 40-point talent, you know, or level 40 talent, that's, like, really awesome. You don't really get that satisfaction in BFA. So I think those are, like, in essence, those are a lot of the issues that are wrong with leveling. Just, like, having it be meaningful. And I think that's super important. I realize in Shadowlands it's not going to take as long getting to 1 to 60 as it does in Classic, and that's fine. Completely different games. But, yeah, the leveling journey in Classic is that's most of the game to me personally. Right. Just, like, that experience.
If anything,
as I get carried through Scarlet Monastery. You're such a hypocrite. You're getting boosted right now. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, if anything in Classic, you know, it from, like, 1 to 48, right? When does it, like, spike?
Oh,
because it's not like the typical halfway point. The halfway point is technically in the 40s.
I think so, right? Yeah. It's not like level 30 is the halfway point to 60.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of XP, it's 44, 46, something in the 40s.
Yeah, somewhere in the mid-40s, but yeah. So if anything, my hope for Shadowlands would be to make that, you know, spike just a little bit smoother. Because as soon as you hit that level, you feel it. You feel it. The hill got a lot steeper, you know, from there until 60. So if anything, just like a quality of life thing. I don't want it to be, like, too easy, but, you know, just
smoother
peaks
curve.
and valleys, peaks and valleys.
But a good amount of, like, difficulty with each level.
Right.
Like, I forgot what I was gonna say. Probably something about leveling, but
it's all good.
Yeah. You know, just like appreciating that leveling experience is super important and like one of the essences of Classic that I like really appreciate.
Yeah, all we could really do right now is just say your Hail Omars for a smooth Shadowlands alpha soon.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be soon. It's got to maybe April. Maybe April. I don't know. You know?
No, I think that would be too soon because of the XP event. The XP event ends April 20th.
But not everybody's going to have alpha access.
Right. But I don't know about that overlap.
Okay, I see what you mean there. So, wow. I mean, that's another month.
I know.
And they've been doing these encrypted builds in the BNet launcher.
Yep.
And everybody's getting all hyped about them. I don't know. That's tough. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like
that's an interesting point.
And I don't want to like bring up, you know, be like a Debbie Downer again, but I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned with BlizzCon this year. Not, you know, I think they definitely had a lot to announce, but I'm just so fearful that they're going to be like, everyone has the virtual pass experience this year.
Yeah. There is no BlizzCon. It's virtual BlizzCon.
Oh, I need those boxes. I need those time walking boxes. I need that. I need my fix.
I don't know. Well, hopefully things have been settled down and for the most part resolved.
Right.
By that point, you know, we're not trying to make light of the situation by being like, ew, like that actress who was like, oh my God, Coachella was canceled. I'm so upset because Coachella was canceled. It's like, shut the fuck up. People are sick out there. You know, like we're not like, don't misinterpret that as us being like, oh my God, BlizzCon is gonna be canceled.
Right.
You know, like if it has to be canceled, it has to be canceled. Like,
absolutely.
Totally fine with that. But we're just kind of like wondering. You know, we're like thinking in advance because a lot of things have gotten canceled. I know some events that were taking place in the summer have gotten canceled. I don't know necessarily about fall or winter. I'm sure that's one thing they're discussing and monitoring over at Blizzard.
Right.
So
whatever they choose, they're going to make the right choice. That's it. You know, they have the best interest of their community and everyone's safety in mind. So, you know, it's in their hands now, and we could only just wait.
Yeah, wait and see.
Word. Yeah.
Although they're probably going to have to decide soon, because don't tickets usually go on sale like in May or April, May? When did tickets go on sale?
May. No, I'm pretty sure it was May.
Okay.
It had to have been May.
All right. But still, that's
a couple of months away.
Month and a half, yeah.
They do have a month and a half to discuss what's the best course of action going forward.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. You know, another thing to keep an eye on. Again, hope everybody out there who's listening is staying safe, staying clean, you know, like washing your hands. Mind the rules that they're putting out there, you know, stay 6 feet from people. If you feel sick, don't go outside, please. Like I said, we've been very cautious with the hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
We have Lysol wipes. We've been Lysol wiping our doorknobs, even though it's just the two of us. We haven't had like anybody from the outside in here. We're still Lysol wiping our doorknobs just in case.
Every single doorknob in the house.
Yeah.
Light switches, just everything.
So we're trying to do our part, you know, just be safe, you know, don't be stupid, you know, be smart about it. And just because you think like, you know, you might not be affected by it, other people can. You could get somebody else infected who could greatly suffer from it. That's what I have to say about that.
No, well said. Just wash your hands, be clean.
Yeah.
And like a big thing with me is just be considerate too. Like, don't take all of the food. You just please, like, other people still need resources as well.
Yeah.
So just be mindful and considerate about that as well. I know, especially with the media, it's very easy to panic. But just please do your best in trying to stay calm, remain calm.
Don't panic. Yeah.
Just don't panic, forehead.
Just don't panic, forehead. Don't have it. Why are you anxious? Don't have anxiety, forehead. But so, we've been spending a lot more time indoors. Like our Taekwondo is on hiatus, which we're kind of bummed out about. But we've been trying to do some like in-home exercises to stay fit. What else have we been, besides WoW, we just got Animal Crossing.
Yes.
We fired that up last night. Do you want to talk about your thoughts on Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just really cute. This is my first Animal Crossing game.
Oh, it is really cute.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. The one thing I'm not too keen on is you're playing in real time. So there is no in-game time anymore where like a day could go by in like 5 hours or just like random numbers off the top of my head.
Yeah, like Stardew Valley does that.
Right.
A day is like 20 minutes
or
something.
Yeah. But like 10 a.m. here is 10 a.m. in the game.
Yeah.
So when they say, okay, cool, your house is going to be ready tomorrow, that is literally tomorrow.
You are synced with real time.
It's a little odd, I do have to say. I mean, it definitely prolongs the content of the game. It stretches it out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I keep saying this, I feel like I'm a broken record, but I don't like being, I don't like being dripped content. So, like, if you have content, please let me experience it. And, don't, just feed it to me a little bit at a time just to
let me no life it,
out.
Please.
Yeah, just if I'm gonna no life it, like, this is my time.
It's my time.
It's my time, and I'll use it the way that I want it. It's my money, and I need it now.
It's like classic. If I want to run Scarlet Monastery for 10 hours straight, let me do it. I can if I want to. But yeah, like you said, in games like that where, like, and we kind of talked about that in retail a little bit, where you're time gated. Right. Like with reputations. And I mean, it's been like that for years. I remember past expansions, like reading WOWHEAD guides, and they're like, yeah, it's going to take you at least 3 weeks in real life time to get exalted with this faction, just because you can only do so many dailies every day. Some people prefer, like when it's not time gated like that, where if you want to grind it out, like, you can in a day and a half. And people do that.
Yeah, like, just make it like, you could do this. It will take like a full 48 hours of dedication. Yeah. Okay, cool. Guess I'm not sleeping for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, that's my choice.
That's my choice.
That's my choice. Don't take that away from me.
Let me live my life. But yeah, no, you hit the nail right on the head with that.
Yeah. I'm having a great time. Needless to say, I'm having a great time still in Animal Crossing. And again, like, the entire feel of the game is just going about things at your leisure. If you want to collect fish, you go get that fish. If you want to scoop up some butterflies, more power to you.
It's very calm.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good. It's probably good for people like with anxiety. I feel like that could be a tool to kind of help calm people. It's like such a serene environment. Everything's like all peachy. It has a little bit of a creepiness factor to me, though, because I'm just waiting for like the what are they, raccoons?
Yeah.
They're so chipper and happy. I'm just like waiting for them to like turn or like say like something really dark, like one really dark sentence, and then you're like, wait, what did they just say? And then they're back to being chipper, and you're like, wait, what is going on here? Like, did I make the wrong choice being stuck on this island with these aminals?
I love that.
Like, there's this like something in the back of my head that's like, when is this game gonna get creepy? Like, I don't trust it.
I mean, well, some characters are constantly trying to put you in debt, which, I mean, life imitates art.
I guess so.
But, so there's always that. So never agree to do something because it will always put you in debt. But, I mean, that's just the game, so it's always something to work forward, or work towards and look forward to completing.
Yeah.
But I love that. I kind of I want to make a game like that now.
I'm just waiting for it to start going a little bit south.
I love that.
Like, I just don't trust it. Like, is something bad gonna happen? Like, or is it always just like chipper and happy and like everything's great?
Spoiler, they're cannibals.
Maybe that's my anxiety.
I love that. I want to make a game like that now. Boom.
I'm telling you. What else? It is a very like cozy game. It's cute. So
couldn't have come at a better time, and thank goodness it was delayed, because you could tell like a lot of love and passion went into making this game. So
and wholesomeness.
Yes. So hell yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of really it.
Yeah, I mean,
if you have any recommendations on games that people could be playing during this time, please, feel free to comment. What games you find exciting, what you're kind of playing through or replaying.
Yeah.
I think video games now more than ever will definitely help a lot of people through.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree with you more. And it really is a time for like communities to come together and kind of lean on each other for support. That's why I've been streaming as much as I can, just because that provides an escape for some people. Just keep it going. Just keep trying to be positive, glass half full kind of thing. My DMs are always open on Discord. If anybody like ever wants to chat about anything, or if you're struggling with something, you can always message me. I might not respond right away. I'm not always like by Discord 24/7, but you could always reach out to me at any time if you want to talk about anything.
Hell yeah. I'm the worst with Discord, but if you catch me on Twitch, people say like, what is it? I'm like a school counselor. I'm basically like a school counselor, just giving out advice. So yeah, like
the world advice.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
We'll help you.
We'll
do our best. But yeah, that's really it.
So we're gonna wrap up the podcast here, guys. We're actually gonna record a bonus video for our patrons right now. We're gonna do a review of Girl Scout cookies.
Hell yeah. We're gonna rank them.
We have quite the collection, thanks to what your mom... Did your mom get those for you?
My mom got, yeah.
Like one of every flavor Girl Scout cookie.
I don't know how some got open.
That's fine. That's fine.
There's still cookies left, but I don't know how that happened.
Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna do a little Girl Scout cookie review for our patrons. I do want to thank everybody who supported us on Patreon so far. We're up to 12 patrons. Really exciting. So if you want to help support the podcast, help us purchase new equipment, and just improve the overall quality, production of the podcast, you could go to patreon.com/Warcraft Brew. I want to thank our 12 patrons who are supporting us so far. We've got Tummy Tempter, we've got Doug S, we've got Cargdem, we've got Sean O, we've got Chris T, we got Holb, we've got Tension Mask, we've got Matt S, we got J-Rock, Bobby Moons, K-Jax, and Spellslinger. So thank you guys so much for all the support thus far, and expect a Girl Scout video. A Girl Scout cookie video. Girl Scout video. No, hold on.
No, wait.
No, wait. Cut that. Cut that out. Expect a Girl Scout cookie video.
Cookie ranking video.
Ranking video, yes.
We're just gonna review them and rank them. And if you agree, great. And if not, great.
If not, still great. So thank you guys for tuning in again. Be well out there. Stay positive, and reach out to us if you need anything. If you enjoy the podcast, you could show some support by subscribing on YouTube. I'm getting close to 19,000 subs on YouTube. I think we're less than 100 away from 19,000. So if you like the podcast, please hit the sub button on YouTube. Of course, getting close to that 20,000 mark, which is kind of unbelievable. But we'll talk about, we'll get there when we get there. So one thing at a time, so close to 19,000. So if you like it, hit the sub button. You could also press the thumbs up if you like it, and let us know in the comment section below too. We're also open to feedback and ways that we can better everything, improve the overall quality, in addition to the support from our patrons. So thanks so much. You could also follow us on our socials underneath our webcams. Quissy TV over on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and she is the
Pasta Face.
Pasta Face on Twitch
All below.
and Twitter. Also, if Shadowlands Alpha comes out, you may see a pasta stream pop up.
Hell yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
It's gonna happen soon, TM. It'll happen. But yeah.
All right, you ready for some cookies?
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for the support. Bye-bye.